Okay, now. Okay, now. It's your girl Ifetohprecious. You're welcome once again to this amazing program. First of all, I give God Almighty the glory, the honor. God has counted us worthy among the living to see this moment once again. I say thank you, Lord. If not for His mercy and His favor, where will I be today? Special thanks to Almighty God. And for our viewers, I say thank you so much for your likes, for your share, for your follow, and thank you for always telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to keep watching to the top podcast. And as you all know, that on this program, we bring amazing people. We bring amazing guests to this program. We bring people that they will come here to share their experience, to tell us their growth, to tell us their challenges, to tell them how they become who they are today. We don't just bring anyhow people to this program. And before we go to the program proper, you know, I like to appreciate those people that are working side by side with me on this program. I'll make a shout out to my mom. Thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you for always being there. I'm making a shout out to my boss, Gabriel, boss of bosses. Thank you so much. I make a shout out to your mystics. Thank you so much for being supportive. Shout out to Tolu. Thank you so much for being there. Shout out to Top of Max too. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for being there. I really appreciate those amazing people. I show some appreciation to them for being here with us. Once again, I'm welcoming my guests to this amazing program. Thank you for honoring my invitation. Thank you for coming to the program today. Thank you for showing up despite your tight schedule. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here, Rand. It's my pleasure being on the program today, and I'm saying thank you for this invite.
And thank you for coming too. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you so much. So now, my name is Ifetohprecious. So don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to follow this program on YouTube and on Facebook. And I will let my guests, we are entering the program properly. And I'm here with some questions that I know that they have been, radiating, moving, rolling in the heart of your fans. So I'm asking them those questions on their behalf, and I'm very sure that you are fully ready
By God's
to,
grace.
to give us answers
God
back
help
to
us.
back,
God help
back to
us.
back.
God
So
help us.
now, please, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, what you do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching this broadcast, my name is Ojo IYANUOLUWA Solomon. People know me as IYANUOLUWA Praise, and they call me the Global Energy Moment now. Global Energy.
Global energy. So what do you do? So
I'm a
you use
music minister as
a
well
music
as
minister,
yeah, properly, fully 100.
fully music minister. Hey! So thank you once again for showing up on this amazing podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's an
Thank you.
honor having you around here.
Thank you so very much.
Mm. So now, you said you're a music artist,
Yeah.
a gospel one or
A
gospel,
gospel to the core.
a gospel to the core,
Gospel, yeah.
like 100% gospel,
Gospel.
plain gospel,
Yeah.
hmm.
Pure.
Pure gospel. So can you tell us how the music industry like like now?
It's not easy, but for those that rely on God, it is easy for them. Let me put it that way. It's not an easy thing. You know, things here and there and things that surround us. I'm using my case study as for example.
Okay.
Things that surround us. So it's not easy, but through the help of God that has sent us, which
Mm.
is backing us back to back.
Mm.
So it is easy by His grace.
By His grace. Oluwaseun. So can you tell us like for how many years have you been singing now?
I've been singing for a very quite long year, but in a professional way, it's almost 10 years now.
10 years.
10 years
So
in
you've been singing
professional
for
way.
10 years. Do you have any intention, maybe when you were young, do you have any intention of going into music
No, I was
line?
not even having intention because when I started, my dad said that you are not born where to go and sing. Oh, Korean, she get. So when I started, then it was my daddy's work. I wanted to learn, which is photography, video recording, all these gadget stuff, because that's
Mm.
my dad's work. So I remember there was a church very near to my dad's house then. So they host a program every year. The program is Mega Praise. So I was privileged to be there that very year. So they brought one girl. That was then I was in secondary school. They
Mm-hmm.
brought one girl. I couldn't remember the name of the girl, but a very short one. So that girl sang that day inspired me, and in fact, it was two things that inspired me that very night. Don't forget, I said I was still in secondary school, and then I was the choir chord of the fellowship of the school.
Okay.
I was going there, even in the Balance Southwest there. So the spirit game when I mean, he sang very well and he has a very huge money. So that prompted me to be like, oh yeah, me too, I can do something like this. So I went to my schools, I formed a group. The second day,
Wow.
I formed a group. So being the choir chord of the fellowship I attended in my school. So then I feel like because of I went to Holy Boys.
Okay.
So they wanted to do it like the way I don't wanted to.
Okay.
So I carried from the church, but from the school. I take it from the church I was attending because then I was attending Anglican.
Okay.
So to God be the glory. We are much. Pakpakpa at a form we up to 11.
Wow.
If I in children class, we ministers almost every Sunday.
Wow.
And I was a leader. So it was, in fact, I believe in this life because when we are growing,
Mm.
our encounter, things we face, make us to stand strong.
Okay.
And you discover more purpose of God for your life. So I remember then there was a uniform that every member of that church we have. So there was a church in my chapel. I was invited to come to sing in in the children. So I took all my guys. Then
Yeah.
I said, Lord, coming back like this, I was Sunday school teacher. I sort of bow like they talk so much. And that very day I could remember if I didn't like 6 to 7 of them says they're not doing again.
Mm.
So it was me and like four people that left. Was just trying to putting things together. But along the line, those guys too, they can't cope. So I was the only one just trying to. I love singing. My program, the two of Pewasi, the
Imalo.
one that was invited, we go because we have the passion to work for God. There. It's not even about the money. Then they still give us 300 naira, 200 naira. We call it even with joy, but we bless God how far He has brought us this far.
Hallelujah. So when you start singing, like when your mom too was she in support?
My mom supports me till he died. He supported me. Because personally, I'm raising my mom. Since the day I said I want to hold this thing and be doing it, my mom support in prayers, in kind, everything. I think for some years, my daddy did not support me. Oh, won't be either. So I was not that became in Igbash. I could remember one night. There was a night, I think there was a night. This one, my mom didn't allow me to go. It was we're going for a Wole Agba's program. So around, I mean, that if I have program in my house, everybody will know he's going to sing. So I had to pack a shop, he said, chair. So I went on the night, I went to go and take my bed. Before I came back, my mom was a question. It's a weird moment, I didn't feel right. Then one of them said, oh, Daddy, he said, meanwhile, okay, it was my mom. So I remember when my daddy came back from work, wake me up and said, chair teacher, half teacher. When as I woke up, I was just like, Daddy, where are you going to? I have a program. When I'm calling, I was like, hey, what's your damn? So I sneak out of the house. I went to go and take my clothes and kept it. I sneak out. I didn't lock the door. To the next day, as I came back the next morning, my mom was like, so you let that go out. Oh, but I tried it. You didn't say anything. We started loading it. Alafia. So from there, I think it's not that passion in me then, but the zeal. I think.
Yeah, for like
So, and then once you go, so God has spoken to us. I think that's one of the things that gave a courage to give me more encouragement. God has really been faithful.
So when you got out of your secondary school, like do you actually further your education and
Yes, I further my. Although I'm still going back to school, but I wasn't stopping singing. If I can say that, in life, for every destiny, every individual, the way we're going to live our life is on God. God has known everything. So I can boldly say that even today that I'm still saying I want to go back to school, seeking for admission, people does not know because my my thinking, people have moved with, you can never know. And even to this singing ministry, so God has, I have entered where my father, my mother have never entered. People they have never met in terms of president, governors, and the greatest people beyond this country. So it is. I won't say that. Okay, I will say that it is purposely because God is indeed intention about it. So it has been just God, nothing special. Alone.
anything that God has backup for,
Yeah.
it will be easy actually.
Yes, sir.
Everything will go smoothly, and there won't be any. Even if there's going to be problem, at least God Himself will
In
be
fact, sometimes
around to
I used
solve
to ask
it.
myself, I said, can it be me to calling
Mm.
people of that in power that I have the red numbers, even when even money, how did I want to jam these people?
Mm.
You know, that's just God in the aspect of when you are intentional about what God sent you to do.
Mm. So in life, you must actually know what you are destined to come and
Yeah,
do on
yeah.
earth.
So,
So,
it is your work.
because it will be easy for
Yeah.
you.
I remember one time I was working with a personal photographer to the former governor of the state,
Okay.
Alawa Akala, the personal photographer, so Mr. Rebalo. So then I learned almost 3 years because then they have gadgets, they print, they have everything because of the same work
Your
with my
father
dad.
did.
So my dad and the person don't know each other. So 3 years, then share your worry.
Hey.
Go work. Mole, I can edit pictures, but not like 100% like that. I can still print photo book, Photoshop, just a little. Then my mom go and pray, and God spoke to me. I went, "Go tomorrow, go wash your calling."
Hmm.
If you don't allow him to do this work, I will call him back.
Uh-uh.
Because I've come before. 7 back.
Hmm.
So I can say my life. That's why I don't. There's some deep area of my life I don't just go because it's this deep.
Hmm.
I have come before. It was God wanted to use me.
Hmm.
And about him,
Hmm.
oh, love option, but you
Hmm.
just have to surrender.
Hmm.
So God told my mom, even with if we don't allow him to do,
Hmm.
Wallow berry or tore but
Hmm.
and God, I can boldly tell you, God is faithful.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna give birth to 5 children. I'm the firstborn. The
First.
Jokori.
Hmm.
I have another sister. She's in Lagos.
Okay.
I can tell you out of which children's
Hmm.
I have obtained myself.
Hmm.
It is beyond Onitanko. I can tell you that.
Hmm.
We may not have billions and we may not have millions. At least you will know that God is faithful.
Hmm. 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 Okay, like can you just tell us maybe your experience when you started your song professionally? Like maybe can you tell us maybe your challenges?
Like I said earlier, like it's not easy for every work generally.
Hmm.
You presenters, radios, something, it's not an easy work. But there's one thing I believe in life. Even God has sent you something. You have to use something to back it up.
Hmm.
In terms of you have to move closer to God, pray,
Hmm.
and be intentional about that.
Hmm.
See, and there be consistencies. There's a thing I do. Me again, Buhari Waja.
Hmm.
When I started singing, I was really kill it funny that.
Hmm.
People will talk different things. But when you are intentional and you are consistency and you are praying,
Hmm.
clap, pray.
Hmm.
No. I mean, the result will make you different.
Hmm.
I know some of my mates, I was singing then some years ago. My love program we went fakir to more. It's more see. Then today, some of them have not. It's not that way I'm trying to. I'm
Boast or brag.
just talking about how
How
God
God
has
been
been
faithful.
faithful.
Hmm.
They have never met people I met. People have access to. If I joke with if I just now call, this God, and it's because when I'm intentional about what God has sent me to do, and
Hmm.
I'm just trying to God to help me to move closer to Him more
Hmm.
and consistency.
Hmm.
It's not easy. And in life, when you are doing what God has sent you to do, there's some major people that you need to meet.
Okay.
You move closer to them so
Okay.
that you will gain and their grace
Hmm.
will help your grace.
Hmm.
At least I have like 4 to 5, 6 people, which I don't joke with. Like in studio you go.
Hmm.
In this studio,
Hmm.
Timari Komole Pune studio.
Hmm.
You know, these are people that they have a very 100% impact in somebody's life and ministry.
Hmm.
I don't joke with them. In fact, one of them is not in Nigeria. For the fact that he has want to call Nigerians for the past 2 months, we will program Tony a mimolon cover phone and I didn't call it die.
Hmm.
You know, these are people that they know the value of we that Jomo children.
Hmm.
And we value them like we don't joke with them.
Hmm.
Some of them have take them like they want to give it to me.
Hmm.
If I started mentioning, at least I have like 4. I don't joke with them. I don't just joke with them.
Hmm.
My father and the Lord. People like them, Willie Agba, Mommy Kemi Robot. I don't joke. I don't do I don't do I don't just joke with them. These are people I'm intentional about it.
Hmm.
When you see them, you say that you're just special people in terms of in their secret place with God.
Hmm.
So you don't just joke with them. Fine, we know ourselves in this industry. I'm still a small boy.
Small boy. Hmm.
I'm a small boy with a very big God.
Hmm.
But I don't joke with some people. I'm intentional about them.
Hmm.
If not for God through them in my life,
Hmm.
if not be God, why for be you?
fine now. So our viewers, thank you for staying tuned and watching our program. And I'm very sure you've been learning one or two so far. It's not even one or two, you've been learning thousands so far from this amazing program. And as you all know, that we don't bring any other people to this program. We bring people that can inspire you, people that you can learn from, people that you can emulate them. You understand? And you know that on this program we learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. You pick things, you understand? You pick things that you use for your life, for your future, and then you be like, these things that I've been doing before, okay, let me just add this thing to it. Okay, let me remove this thing. This program is not just anyhow program. It's a program that is educating, it is entertaining, it is, you catch fun, and it is also mind blowing. 100%, 100%, you understand? So keep watching, and don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to share this program. So back to our questions.
Okay.
So now you mentioned your name earlier, and you said you are also known as Global Energy. Like, what brought that name? Like, what
Okay.
happened that brought that
When I first started singing,
Global
those
Energy?
years ago, I was bearing Iyanoluwa, Iyanu singer.
Okay.
So, in like a coffee row for like so many years. I think 3 to 5 years. Iyanu singer, Iyanu singer. You see, I'm laughing because that Iyanu singer. So, at a point, it changed to Iyanoluwa praise.
Mm-hmm.
It changed to Iyanoluwa praise. But some things in life, when you are known for something, before you give yourself name
Mm,
or some attach a tag,
mm,
people will start giving you a name because of what they know you about.
mm,
So when I started using change the name to Yanelu Appreciate, Yanelu Appreciate, Yanelu Appreciate. So people for the vibe, the charisma people are seeing, they call me energy, 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 energy. That's not Yanelu Appreciate. Energy. To God be the glory. But on a very certain day, I woke up in my house. So that's not just drop global.
okay.
It's just drop. It's very heavy in my spirit. So immediately I wrote on my status. I said, anytime you see me, call me global energy.
Mm,
You know, what God gave you is different what woman being gave you.
mm,
Difference, Mawa.
mm.
Immediately I just type on myself. Anytime you see me, if I even say like, you call me global energy, I give you money. And yet law. She gets so I started using and God has been. In fact, even till now, some people, if anybody will call me Hallelujah praise, they first say global
Global
energy.
Energy. Mm,
you know, if I'm just planning, I know God will bless me. If you have a brand of a vest, a clothes, a very huge one, people will begin to. It's gonna be a broadcast to the gospel,
mm,
global energy, like the one Moyo distant Jews of Iya, Jesus, Ephata. But this one is gonna be a kind of vessel, global energy. Just to know who is who
mm.
in the gospel, global energy.
Energy.
So that's it. So and I've been seeing some my beloved brothers and sisters in the gospel industry,
Mm,
the global grace, global investment, global shit. In fact, there's a bread, Kota the Shigadi is called Global Energy.
mm.
I saw it in Lagos, Global Energy.
Mm.
Eh, Olúwa ràn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
So people are using your name. You know that when they know that you carry grace, not just ordinary grace, extraordinary grace. So you know that, and you said earlier that there are some things, or there are some you need to have some people that actually have grace, that can influence you, that can pull you up.
But one of the people I think I have met in my life, which
Mm,
I thank God, although it's not, meeting him is a very easy, it's a easy way, but at the end it pained me. But I think it is God indeed about it.
okay.
Because if I didn't go through this person, I believe I want to get to another starting stage in my life, even in ministry.
Okay.
And I love him so I respect him so much. His name is Baba Tumshi.
Mm,
I was one of his backup for almost 3 years.
mm.
And I've been singing before I
Met him.
met him, backing up for him. But I think meeting him is another platform
Okay.
in ministry, in industry, in gospel, in singing. So by the time I'm going to leave him, it was the voice of God
Okay.
that made me to leave him. So I think along the line, after I left the crew, I have a connection to my master J.
Okay.
So and some doors started opening. So I believe that it's when God spoke, talk, speak to you, you need to abide. Oh man, if I would do me going by, we will call about him because I believe the last program I followed him to, it was when they brought Avestas to Ibadan. So they opened Avestas in Ibadan. So it was a guest.
Okay.
And I followed him to back up because I love him so much. He's an amazing man.
Hmm.
I love him so much, so much. Even to date, I love him. So it's one of the things that makes him to love me because of my energy. Back it up, yeah, yeah, everywhere, bro. Come on, party, wobby, things like that. So I just believe that until my mother, since it's God in charge of it,
Okay, I know some certain people in this industry. Maybe okay, let me say right from your childhood when you started singing, like you just look up to and you be like, okay, those people are giving me
when I
vibes.
started singing, I didn't look watch anybody.
Mm.
Everybody, because me, I just want to do my things, do your things, do my things. I didn't look for them. If I didn't know about music, I didn't know. I've never had a video made about it for some years. When I started singing, I don't know him.
Okay.
But along the line, I don't dare about who is this person? Not by the way, I don't know. So actually, there was a program I knew that he hosts in Fresh FM, Gospel Tunes. So it's very early morning programs, 5 a.m. to 7. It's not convenient. So these days, when I was staying with my mom, then I woke up around 4:30. My only. My house to Fresh FM is very far. I would trek. Very early in the morning, I would trek to go and meet him in Fresh FM. So I will knock the gate of Fresh FM. Those gate man until Mark face him. So I'm away. Go to the studio straight. I will stand till the end of the program. So I did live for so many months. So and from there, gathering things work out, gathering, swell up like eagles. And from there, God make the way. It's not like my intention was to be for backing it because I remember the first day I'm going to back for him. He told me that very morning, Sunday morning, I have a program. I don't know if you're free. Let's go together. And I said, yes, I can go. So that's the area I back up. And since then, I started bagging. Since then. Even those Flaming Brothers, band, Daily Flaming Brothers, everybody in Flaming Brothers were both Babatunde's band then. Started backing up there. And it's my joy meeting him, going through the course of his life. And he has impacted my life. I can say some of the people I know now, I met him through. And God has been. In fact, some of the people that love me now, in terms of but due to my energy at the back of Babatunde there, they like me. Sure, you understand?
From there, so before you actually became friends and everything like that, that's great. That's great. So I hope you've been learning some things now. Hey, from global energy. Do you have maybe any songs maybe you've recorded?
Yeah, I have a song. It's a global song now. It's called Own Guide Me.
Okay.
It's on all social media platform. You can please my moms and daddies download, keep sharing. You can make a sound. Tag me on any social media platform. On Instagram, you can tag me or collaboration. I will accept. Own Guide Me by IYANUOLUWA, please, the global one.
So we can see it on Audio Mark,
On Audio Mac,
Boomplay.
Boomplay, Spotify, any
Oh,
social media platform, so it's there.
okay.
Own Guide.
Can you take us through your songwriting process? Like what's your inspiration? Like what inspires you, to compose songs?
I'm a kind of person that I don't really compose like that. But you can talk about it.
Okay.
Some of my received song, I received them through if I'm in a program.
Hmm.
There was a song now that is in studio already. It's called IYANUOLUWA.
Okay.
So I think we're in a program. I think this year. Yeah, this year. So when the program, the theme of the program, it is called, the program is 12 hours praise. I think no 24 hours. So the theme of the program is I am that I am.
Okay.
So we are there in the program. So I'm about to come up to the altar. So the program, the song just dropped. IYANUOLUWA, a minute in Jan, IYANUOLUWA. So I told my guys to check their platform. So and since then, that's why I received my song.
Hmm.
But making joke about no, it doesn't come like that.
So you don't pray like God should just, drop
I
a
do
song.
pray,
Okay.
the Lord, I need the sound,
Okay.
a global sound. But sometimes God work in diverse ways.
Mm.
The own guide that we're talking about, I received that. In fact, it was my pastor that received the own guide me on the altar. Me, I just catch it off from the altar and
Hmm.
in my church.
Hmm.
There's some person I say, own guide me, she me, blue by, get any. I just finish it. Even the first verse, the second verse, I just finish it.
Hmm.
So when we get to the studio, it was my guys that do the instrument, talis, the
Mm.
along Esther Jai, along Babalala, along Oyedepo,
Mm. So in the process of your singing for years, like, has there been any discouragement, maybe from your friends, like, but boy,
even for
not
myself too,
current.
there's a discouragement.
Hmm.
For myself, when you are doing some things, your work for some years, you have not seen results. You'll be like, is it that I'm doing somebody's work?
Hmm.
Or should I go and learn another thing?
Hmm.
You know, it happens. When you be like, I've been doing these things with zeal. I have passion for it. There's this strength for this work. But when there's no result, you'll be like, should I drop this? Even when some of my friends that were together then, that we started together, when they left me, then I'm alone. I feel like it's like when you
Hmm.
I need to go and we are commercial because I used to ask myself, wait, how far God accepted now? Assuming I was not singing. But it's just my mind, like, what kind of work would I be doing? In fact, there was a time I told Willie Agba's wife, I said, Mommy, my wife said, anytime. Any Eko, Ola, Abuja, Otuna, Abeokuta, Kinikon, Ilorin, anytime. She said, I will just talk to my boss. I'm a very busy person singing. Timadi free, I'm in office. Timadi free, they travel.
So now, apart from singing, you don't have any
I
work.
don't.
You don't. Okay, now when you are not singing, what other things do you do? Like, do you love doing?
Ah, I love playing drums.
So you play drums.
I know how to play drums. I love playing drums. And nobody taught me. I love I love listening to songs.
Okay.
I can
Any
sit
song?
24 hours listening to songs.
Any song?
I have major songs I listen to.
Okay.
In terms of major artists.
Like.
I don't really listen to Bidem Mineral songs again because blood is also blood. What else? I don't really listen. It's not 100%. I listen to Dunsin,
Okay.
Tosimbi.
Okay.
These are people I move with.
Okay.
Laulu Benjos, Adinkala Shiori, Bidem Mineral. And I listen to Olushoga. Those are Lagos artists.
Okay.
I listen to their songs. I pick, put my own bit, so drag them together and everything work.
Hmm. So,
And I try to just sit down my own and work more on myself.
is there anything that you do that does not involve music?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's music. Everything involves around
I
music.
can say I sing almost every day. Almost every day.
Everything involves around music.
It's music.
Maybe you play ball. Maybe you love
I
cooking.
don't even
Maybe
play.
you
I
love
don't even know.
writing
I don't
stories.
cook.
You don't. You don't
I
cook.
have food, but I don't cook. People, my guys, be like, how can I don't cook. I don't play ball. It was my brother that followed me. That one he can only play the ball. Was a footballer. So me, I don't cook. I
So,
don't. Is this?
so your hobbies is just singing, composing songs,
Listen
going,
to
listening
music.
to music.
Go to the mountain to praise. I love going to mountain very well. I love praying.
Okay. So in this music industry, what drives you? Like, what continually inspire you, and keep you going in this music industry?
Okay, so it was two things. I see God is intention about me.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you are like, I'll use myself as a case study. One of the things that make me drive more in this is because I see that there's more to this thing.
Mm.
There's a better future.
Mm.
And one of the things I see that there was a day, the first time in my life I was sing.
Mm.
I was singing and people were in school.
Mm.
Everywhere. It was beyond we're jumping. Like, let me one way me. Just give me a raw message which I was
Mm.
like singing, touching people like this, and fire just started burning. I mean, when you see these things, I'm like, wow,
God is
it is
really
not a joke.
involved. Mm. So can you tell us your experience, maybe during your first performance, maybe your live or whatever, like
No, I remember with the church, I will just say two things. There was a church I was invited then that year to go and come and minister. So there's a much crowd. So the pastor invited me. So as I connected with my friends, I don't think I've used up to 5 minutes. I've not. The pastor came back and told me, what are you singing?
Hmm.
Showing you koi. Kilonko. In the midst of the crowd.
Mm-mm.
Malo, 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 malo,
Mm-mm.
I felt wow. And after then, the pastor has invited me twice officially. I told him I'm busy.
Hmm.
And I'm busy, not little. Until now, I've not.
Gone there back.
I'm busy.
You are busy.
I'm still busy. For real, I'm busy. And I remember one church which I love so much. It was God of Our Fathers programs. CAC host every year. So that year, I was called to come and minister for like, I think 20 minutes. 20 minutes turned to 1 hour.
Hmm.
So as I mount the altar like this, I saw like 20,000 crowd. I couldn't come down from the altar. Mobile call you start doing. You know that day, and Holy Spirit. That day, as I as I stand like this, rain started falling very heavy because it was open air program. Rain. So even the prophet was like, as the rain started, he was expecting me to drop the mic. I ran to the auditorium of the church. I didn't drop the mic. I can say that like 100% everybody in the underground,
Hmm.
20% were just running to the
The auditorium.
contemplation auditorium. So the 80% was done because everywhere was fire.
Hmm.
That very day, I received another unctions from above.
Hmm.
There was one of my twins' mom. Was saying so. The prophet was asking me, "She come on mugbo honey? Hey mugbo," because it was the Jesha. The mugbo. Tẹ̀mẹ́lọ́hún bá ti balẹ̀ náà ni.
Hmm.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ máa. You
Bẹ́ẹ̀ máa
understand?
lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So that day, I feel like, wow. So you can, and I faced 30,000 in Mission Lagos, shut down.
Hmm.
It's just, this thing is just good.
Hmm.
It's not. Sometimes when I always get afraid of myself. If we wanted to go and sing, can I call me back? But immediately we mount the altar,
You hold that mic.
heavens open.
Opens. So like, is it do you actually train yourself, like maybe you have some kind of personal rehearsals to do before you go
By
to,
myself.
yeah, personal rehearsals.
Not really rehearsal like that. Once I'm alone in my house, I just touch some things. I listen to my past song, Timothy
Mm,
Kofan,
mm,
on stage.
mm.
I listen to it, I pick up my mistakes. I try to make amend of myself, and I just to go, Lord, you will only share.
Mm.
Have your
They
way.
control. And let me ask this question. Have you ever been in a situation whereby you just there's no how, even if you are not singing, that maybe you're actually doing something, maybe you are working or something, before you actually step out to a meeting, to a program, to do something outside, like there is usually some arrangement that someone can make. Okay, now for instance, now maybe I want to share some tips about some particular thing. Okay, I'll not be like, okay, let me just make an okay. Number one, I'm going to start from this, so I'm going to pick it like this. Like, have it ever occurred to you that you've made arrangement of songs that okay, like before I enter this
This is what
place,
I will start with.
I'm going to start with maybe like 4 5 worship songs, this exact song, and when you got to the to the program, it's
It's
changed. That
changed.
you did not even think anyone. Has it ever occurred to you before?
I work on myself on something.
Sorry,
I
sir.
noticed that once I have a plan, the
Mm.
plan fuck up.
Mm-mm.
Fine, my guys and I, we do rehearsals and we have some arrangements, some instruments, everything. But I noticed that tí mo bá ti ní lọ́kàn pé oní báyìí máa kọ́ fi wọlé, I will stamp this song. It's not the song. If I that day, I won't flow. I will not. I remember there was a program that we went to, me, Shade Taiwo, Olong Kosobe, and like said, there were like six. We are the last artists that sang
Mm.
that day. So there's one lady evangelist that I respect so much in Ibadan here, and is doing fine. So it was one singing. As he was singing, I there's something in a I joke, I play a lot. I joke, I play with everybody, I roll, I play gum.
Mm.
But when it comes to a certain stage in a program, I try to be very sensitive in the spiritual realm.
Mm.
I don't get too carried away more. So as the lady evangelist was ministering, so I said some things in the spiritual realm. So as I was invited to the altar to come and sing, as I collected the mic like this, so the prophet of the God of the church came to that and said, "Hey, Emma Kunju, don't be in haste. And there's one thing God wants you to do. So in that say, Yanu, because you are not in haste, you didn't. I know you're a very big artist, but we didn't feel like we are calling you last, and you make yourself humble. You prayed for me that day. Now say that we, I didn't pray for them. Wọ́n gba èrè lẹ́nu mi. Pé ìwọ ló gba èrè lẹ́nu mi lónìí. I was like, okay, thank you so much. As I collected the mic back, the I mean the instinct of unctions just come upon me. And my guys know me that once I'm in some realms, you don't joke.
Mm.
Iron sharpened irons.
Mm.
In a iron. So I just told the crowd that you need to be very at this moment. I will start like this. It was fire.
Mm.
So I noticed that when as a woman being fine, we have plans. But when you don't carry that plans up more than what God
God
wants to
wants you
do.
to do, yeah.
It's not your issue.
Mm.
Just like we just came to entertain.
Hmm.
But when you just me, I know myself. So that's why my leg will shake. You know, yeah, we want to call the global. My leg will come me back. Oh, Holy Spirit, my way shame you. Don't just look at my bad. And I just this thing about to done by the atmosphere
Won't change you.
changes.
Mm. 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 Global energy. For every artist, there is always a style that even if you are not under the administration of that person, once you're outside the auditorium or church or whatsoever, and you're hearing the song, you know that okay, this is the person. Like, what is your own unique style of song?
It's the energy, no. I mean, Bíbélì sọ pé wọ́n máa gbọ́ ìró mi,
Mm.
wọ́n máa gbà mí gbọ́. When I started singing professionally, one of my very amazing uncle that has helped me to
Mm.
discover myself more is Bidemi Lava.
Mm.
When I started singing that, I sing like Bidemi. Like every of Bidemi, you mean the Bible say, I have said the Lord always before me, from my right and I shall never be moved. But when you have, and I noticed that it is another grace to have people that talk to you.
Mm.
Whatsoever you are doing, and you don't have anybody who will talk to you, who will encourage me, you are doing nonsense.
Mm.
I'm happy because I have these people around me. They call me, talk to me, advise me, which I am so much honored to have them around.
Mm.
Whatsoever you are doing, tí o bá ti ní nǹkan láti máa pè é pé má ṣe báyìí, ṣe báyìí.
Bye.
Ah, you are doing nonsense.
Mm.
But when you have people around you that talk to you, that called you, you talk to my hours, you didn't mean about sit me down, eyeball to eyeball. You know, bye. It is a grace, it is a privilege. So then people talk to me, I don't sing like Billy me again. That's why now if I sing you feel like my voice and Billy Melaba is the same. All I jora, Agaba Kono. Thank you. But me, at the time I know they sing like Billy.
Mm.
Our voice can be the same. The charisma can be the same sometimes. But if you have been to my if you have been under my station like 2, 3, 4 times,
Mm.
you know it's different encounter. So it's not like
Okay. Are there some certain people that you still look up to today? Like,
very
I
well.
mean, gospel,
Yeah.
raw gospel
Yeah,
artists.
like I still look up to Billy. I think Alashiori, Tosimbi, Willie Agba, my mom came real but Babatunde. So I still look up to. If God can brought them far,
Mm.
God is still
Still
intention
working
about
on
me.
you. That's that's massive. Now, let me ask this question. What is your thoughts about those people saying that as a gospel artist, that you going to minister in church, you shouldn't expect anything from the church? Like, you should just know that you're working for God or something. Like, what is your thought on that?
I have two thoughts. The Bible says the gift of a man
Mm,
will make a friend.
okay.
So if my gift is gonna work away for me, it's gonna give me cash,
Cash,
dollar.
dollar, okay, pounds.
And like I said, you can't expect me when you invite me to your church this year. It was this clothes I put on
Mm,
without collecting a dime,
mm,
and I did well. And the next day you invite me again, I
mm,
put on this same singlet,
mm,
same clothes.
mm.
To your oh, they pay me more.
It's a sign that now you get them now.
And so, if you want me to come and give you what you know me about, I do. You have to offer me
Something.
something. Because this is my work. This is what I feed me.
Mm,
You just have to bless me.
mm,
In fact, the Bible even said that you don't allow somebody's sweat
mm,
to stain.
mm,
So, eat that water shall be water.
mm,
Fine, water is in different ways, but
mm,
at least you just have to. For the fact that if I invite you to,
mm,
I bless you.
mm. There are some situations then that a lot of people have been, saying some stuff online that as a gospel musicians, blah blah blah. You should know that you are working for God and everything. That once you are in church, you can, but once you are outside for event and everything, that you can give
Like I
them.
used to say, till date, I still go to events for free.
Mm,
I will sort my guys by myself.
mm,
Then, and we have some programs. Okay, the Spirit of God will told you, you must not call them on.
hmm,
Yeah, it happens.
hmm. Wow.
It happens. The Spirit of God, will find only Venera. But the guys they are taking care, they don't hear anything.
Oh, go on, go.
You sort. My best God for my guys. My guys understand.
Hmm.
I don't familiar one. My guys understand.
There's a difference between a boss and a leader, actually. That once you are a boss, you can control, you can do anyhow. But a leader, we tell his followers or our followers, okay, do something, and he or she will do it
Immediately.
immediately. We do it together. It's not that you just give them instructions and you allow them to do it themselves. So that's the difference between a boss and a leader. So once you are working with someone and that person sees that, it's not that you don't want to do, but it's because of that current situation. They will understand. They will understand, actually. But there's some people that they don't understand. They don't want to even know maybe something is wrong or something is right. All that matters to them is just to receive
It
their
happens.
own thing.
Like just what I would say, it depends on the communication between the visionary and the people that are after the visionary.
When you started singing, why why do you why do you choose to go into gospel music? Why not secular music?
I because me if I could worry me.
Olewori
In fact, now hip hop does not enter my.
enter.
Mo lè mọ àwọn kankan tó yàn tí mo kò lè worry me. Hip hop can never, it can never.
You can never enter.
If I still ask for my friends, mo ṣe ń rap ìwò, báwo ló ṣe ń worry yín? Me,
And
No.
you've never for once thought about it like, okay, she gospel kini, you show them a more for
It
everything.
has happened before. That's why I said that I feel like make it cautious.
Hmm.
I should go and learn something. But not now. I'm taking it back again. Not now.
Okay, so what other questions should I ask you again? Oh, the viewers should, you can drop your questions in the comment section, like, questions that you feel like, okay, you would love to ask him, as a fan. Now let me ask you this question: how do you connect with your fans? Like, is there a social gathering or something that you do?
Yes, yes, yes. There's a social garden. There's a social garden. So on all social media platforms. On Instagram, IYANUOLUWA Press. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. And I don't allow my manager or my PA to. I reply my message by myself.
Okay.
I reply my message by myself. So on TikTok, IYANUOLUWA Press 1.
Okay.
On Facebook, IYANUOLUWA Press, IYANUOLUWA Press on Facebook. So on YouTube, IYANUOLUWA Press.
Like, do you go for events? Like, do you
Yes, I sing in weddings, birthday burials, and
and they are playing
concert.
they are just playing gospel, or
It is gospel.
playing gospel?
Yeah, gospel.
Okay. So now let me ask you this question, because I'm very sure that there are some young ladies and pretty ladies that they will have been eyeing you
God
from
bless you. God bless you.
so now,
You're welcome.
what's your relationship? Are you married, single?
I'm not married and I'm single. Single and searching.
Yeah, Sashi.
Yeah, on a very season.
So automatically, this is an open check,
For ladies that
for all the
has
ladies.
Jesus. For ladies that has
Okay,
Jesus.
for ladies that ask Jesus.
That has Jesus. What you need Jesus?
Wọ́n ti ní
To need
Jésù.
certificate to Jesus fún ẹ.
Tó lè
Yeah.
print out, tó lè wá fi hàn yín.
No problem. You're
So
free.
no, yeah, it is well. So it's available for mingling, not for something serious. Abi.
Something serious.
So now, you said you made mention of one of your songs, "On Guide Me." Can you just give us that small energy out of
Bam
it?
badam 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 bam bam badam 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 bam badam 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 badam. Ọlọ́run dáàbò bò mí, ó protect mi, Oshe, Jason. Ah, guide me. Oshe mi lore. Who's protecting me? Who's surrounding me?
Mm.
I'll sing it. That's it.
And you said you are actually cooking a song or something.
Eh,
So when should we be expecting
Ìwọ
the
ni Olúwa, ìwọ ni
Letting
Olúwa,
Fuan day?
èmi ni tí ń jẹ́ èmi ni yàn. Ìwọ ni. So very soon by God's grace, it's be out on social
Do you
platform.
have any maybe upcoming concerts or program that you
I
want to?
host the programs every month. It's a very big platform. Every month it is called Rejoice Forevermore.
Have you done this month on?
It comes out every last day of every month. Every last day of every month. For this month edition is coming up on 30th of September is on Tuesday. So I bring a light of solar base. So Jadele Kidan Egypt from Lagos. Bidi Melo about Lolamileko.
What's the venue at least?
It's a studio.
Okay,
I
studio.
use a studio.
So we can connect live and
On
everything.
all social media platforms. And people come live to the studios. For
Okay.
everybody that wants to come, you can come to my DM on social media. Just DM me for locations for this month edition. And we have our guests. I bring guests. I bring there's one guy from Lagos that make the song of Moses Bliss. It
Okay.
was more I have last month edition and Lisa Vocal. So I've bring a light of so many artists. We have some amazing artists from Abuja, Lagos, and Ibadan here that are coming this month. So it's a very big program. It's a very big vision. So we need the support of my fans. So you can come live to the studio if you come to my DM for locations, and you can also watch on social media.
So what piece of advice can you give to upcoming gospel artists?
My brothers and sisters, my moms and daddies, I'm not coming in here. So,
Mm.
but for those of us looking up to me, but firstly look up to Jesus. I can't offer you anything. Hey, I don't get, but have grace in terms of God that is intention about every one of us. So
Mm.
my first advice, so please, if you are coming or into ministry of singing gospel, so first get to a certain level that is that what God has called you to do.
Mm.
Kind of like in your ogun, iṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ fún ogún ọdún, kó ṣáà rántí pé this is not my work.
Mm.
So first get done that God is this what you are leading me to do. And secondly, please pray. Pray very well. Most of your prayers they will be kind of a messy prayer point. General àánú gbà yòó tí mo mọ̀ ṣe lọ. Ibi táwọn aṣáájú mi ò ti rí àánú gbà tẹ́mi bá débẹ̀ jẹ́ kí àánú ṣe. That's my personal concern. The third one, please be very humble.
Mm.
I'm not humble, and I'm humble. Be very, very humble. Please, my brothers and sisters, be very humble and move with people that matters. Don't just someone like me. I have friends in industry, girls and boys. I have them in my levels. But I can tell you, if you enter my mom like that, you know that this me. I'm not moving with people that were the same category. I don't move with them. They can't offer me what I move with people that are far better than me, that are ahead of me.
Mm.
And when you know my sorry for that,
Mm.
I have several testimony in that aspect. Move with people that have experience more than you, people that has gone far, people that can sing more than you,
Mm.
people that can fast more than you and pray. Because and when you are moving with them in an humble way, their grace go up for you.
Mm.
I can tell you, these are things
Mm.
because in this industry, especially in Ibadan here, let me use this word in Yoruba. It's about Jare. Oh, let me click on.
Mm.
Oh, let me. Be intentional that God, this is what you have called me to do. One, secondly, please, Joe, pray. Everybody knows me. Knows you are not in joke with prayer. I can stay hours on mountain. On Mondays, I don't step out. On Tuesday, the week to buy me throughout.
Mm.
On me, I know the. Recently, I carry all my guys. We be like 3 days. Recently, I think last week. Because you can't just read something with ease. Adura, you pray. Adura, it is true prayer. So please, pray and then be intentional, be consistent in what you are doing. Fine, only mighty Dubai. I can tell you it will be sweet very soon. At the tip, just tip. And then please be humble to anybody around you. Be humble. in the talk with them. People
Mm.
talk say, once okay, you are not showing me. Am I? In proud, sha. Because if I'm proud at some levels, we God has helped us. There's people that you don't need to you don't talk to them. Once in case you rally buy.
Mm.
But kila why more for you about Kunzi, please be humble. And there's one word that I used to say, just be at peace with all men. Be at peace with everybody that's around you. Everybody that move with you, everybody you move with. Be at peace with them. And the remaining, if you say Allah, God will do it.
Wow. So that is some piece of advice for you
Yes, sir.
to make use of. So, in this life, you need to be humble, actually. And because God self, Ọlọ́run máa ń wo oní
Agbéraga.
agbéraga ní
Lókèrè.
lókèrèrè ni.
Máa júbà àwọn
So,
onírẹ̀lẹ̀.
so please, you need to stay humble. Because if you stay humble in this life, you go far. And then secondly, gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sọ, ẹni kéèyàn járe àbí.
Jare.
Mm,
Work more yourself in what you are doing.
mm.
If you are singing like me, sit down, work more yourself.
Move with people that they have value,
Experience more
they have
than you.
experience, people that you can tap, that they can water you.
People
It's
that,
not,
that if they pray for you with their grace, you go, you will see sign before the day break.
mm,
There's some people they are far better than you, but they didn't carry anything. We won't carry you.
mm.
But people that carry, you see them. The Bible says by their signs you shall know them. When you see them, I say, God bless. Before the day breaks, He will bless you, Lord.
Hmm.
Because they carry something. There's unctions from their head. There's oil on their head.
So now, can you tell me your experience so far, like your fame life? Like, how do you, like, let me say it like this. How was your normal life? I'm not saying you're not living a normal life. I'm saying your
You
fame
tell
life.
normal.
so so now can you compare how you were living in your life then before fame came? Like, can you just tell us your experience?
In fact, fame never comes.
Fame 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 still never come like
Fame
this.
never come because I told some of my people I said all these noise people they shout I know they let this thing enter my head. Yeah, I know they allow it because it is not what I'm seeing is happening.
Hmm. Hmm.
I know they allow this thing enter my head. Go to worry and oh yeah oh day. Thank you.
Hmm.
Because if all these things too much enter your head,
Worry length.
even if you have a lens about when you mount your time, you know nonsense will sink. Even the spirit no go work.
Hmm.
You'll be dragging with the spirit. And fine, I know. I know. Say people know me for this Ibadan. Maybe say artists will gain in past me for Ibadan. Yeah, they know Sabia for Lagos like me. So all these things me taking could worry me. I pray to God, Lord Sharon, Lord, help me to be very calm and stay humble. Because it is not what you have said about me is happening. What it did, I take call it, I take Ramotu. So why will you allow such little noise?
Hmm.
They sink. How much are you collecting? Have you? I think by billion.
Hmm.
So I know they allow those things enter my head. So I try to, with God help, to control myself. Not waiting, I just see they happen. So with God help, those things enter my head. That's why if I on a normal day, I don't like walking in the normal day because of this. Come here, another place. You on the left side, another place. So if I'm going at the road, I don't go as normal celebrity or normal popular person. I don't used to put in my face or carry on for it. So at about me go, I'll talk to you as normally. So you know that this is the kind of person I am.
Hmm.
But I tell people if you meet me, you're supposed to meet me. I bow.
Hmm.
I have to lose at. But I don't allow those things enter my head. I allow God take control.
Hmm.
All of my job.
So now you're telling me that your life, you are living the normal life, and you don't have anything to do with, maybe you are famous, maybe you are
Time
this,
is coming.
maybe you are that.
The time is coming.
The time is still coming
It's
ni.
coming.
Kò tí ì come by. It's still coming.
Olúwa ló ń bọ̀ kò tí dé. The time is coming. Those times there will be more elevation. time is still coming. Me, I'm still doing rehearsal. I've not even started the work. I'm still learning.
Mm.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Can you tell us maybe one of your most embarrassing moments? Maybe when you
Ah,
when you when you went for ministration or
I
something.
remember this surgery. I remember there was that year in that church I was going there. I hosted my first concert. I brought Bossy Adewa. I can't believe that's what it's one of Nathaniel Bassey back home. I was one I brought him to back. I brought him to my program without collecting dime from him. But it's one of the strength in Nathaniel Bassey back home now. He moved with you, so he come back to back. I can't believe that. So that very year, there was this man. He supported me. Any program I'm doing, he gave me money. But I remember, see, when this incident happened, I say, God, why? But I realized that it is God indeed that allowed this thing to happen. But if this thing has not happened, it's for me not to move to the next level. I was lying on and I steal a phone. The pastor lie on in the church house.
That you stole a phone.
I stole his phone
Mm-mm.
in a general public toilet. He went to come to the toilet and he forgot the phone. It was that same spot he met me. I was raising my hand. I just finished in toilet. So he said he kept his phone here and that I was not that story.
No.
And we dragged the matter with this military man, SAS, for 4 weeks. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and he said I was on a storage phone. So that very 4th day,